Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. Now get the fuck out. The fun and games aren't for you.
Paywall, Ferengi style. Ding! Please insert credit card. Allow them to play.
And I am keeping that in. Welcome to WTFodcast. My name is Stephen WTFAnime. Of course, we have Ladyducky, KriticalSkeptic, and of course, EmberSoul.
Yes.
Can the week be over yet now? I don't know.
It actually went by. If it wasn't for Ladyducky reminding me on Friday at her live stream that it was Friday, I would have been a day behind, guys.
Yeah, sorry we're late with the podcast, folks. Old Critical Skeptic here was barbecuing and drinking with friends yesterday, and that's why the world is too bright today.
Yeah, that's why he has the hat and the shades.
Looking like Dale Earnhardt Sr. right now.
Get her done.
So you guys were earlier talking about Mount Dora. Can I just point out that it is absolutely stupid that the fact that Florida has a city named Mount Dora when there is nothing high enough in the entire city to sit there and justify calling.
To be fair,
it could be.
When you are so acclimated to the flat land of Florida, Mount Dora does indeed have 2 or 3 hills.
It is Hill Dora.
Ooh,
wow!
2 or 3 hills.
Hey, Steve,
it's enough to when you get to the lake, there's an elevation, so you get like this New Hampshire northern style of architecture going. It's beautiful.
You know what? I'm gonna look up the actual.
The backside, it really does slope down by about.
I will give you
the
lake
area. But you are
no. I am looking up this.
Yeah, show some
that's
pictures.
Not really a mountain or a hill.
So Mount Dora is situated 184 feet above sea level.
It will be the only place to survive if Florida ever sinks.
For mid-Florida.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that we were that flat.
Yeah, most of the state sits like less than a foot above sea level.
Bro, my mind was blown when I was like last year we visited Utah. Oh my gosh, just the elevations. It was beautiful in Utah. I just loved looking at it, everything. Everything was on their own elevations. You could see the city below, the mountain. It was beautiful. Holy crap, Utah is beautiful. People who live in Utah, you have a beautiful place. Just wanted to say that.
I got a friend who moved out there, and she's sitting there regretting her decision though, because there's a difference between living out there and like visiting out there. But I will say I have been to Mount Zion National Park, and that is gorgeous out there. So
oh my gosh,
here you go. I was just thinking of elevation, and I couldn't remember the damn name. I was talking about this with somebody else yesterday, telling us a huge state forest just outside of Ocala, but adjacent to the villages, so mostly West Florida. And this is going to sound silly even if I don't butcher it, because I remember it was a Native American name, and then within it there are several zones with different names. But it's called the Withlacoochee State Forest. Now, it's like that much north of Orlando on a map. It ain't very far, but it's extraordinarily west. It's about a 2-hour drive from where I live. A friend was getting into cave diving / spelunking a few years ago and drugged me out there for a camping trip.
Sounds fun.
Just west, barely north, there are caves wide enough to walk into upright or slide fucking 5 people down the cave hole, like side by side. And I'm talking, when you get in there, these caves are a solid 20 foot above your head. They're not massive from what I remember as caves, like Howe Caverns, hundreds of feet underground.
Oh, yeah.
But for fucking Central Florida, I couldn't believe that there was caves, let alone the size of them out there. And another cool thing about that forest is there's dirt roads on dirt roads on dirt roads cutting through it, and you could drive for over a day and not get out and get lost in it. It's amazing. It's really beautiful, and like a lot of the trails I like to hike on, there's a major road, power lines, or some house, a few hundred yards, maybe 100 to 500 yards off the trail somewhere. Basically, if you lose yourself out here, even if you're going through the thickest bush possible, if you keep walking in one direction for 3 to 6 hours, you're going to pop out in a neighborhood or on a major highway. But out there, if you got lost on foot, you'd be walking for days and days before you found your way out. It's gorgeous, and there's a lot of primitive campsites out there, but scattered within it, there's a couple utility-based campsites with bathrooms, power hookups, and water hookups on the various camping zones within it. And essentially, we tailgate camped out of one of those when we went out there cave exploring. It was an annual meetup, which I didn't know when I went there. So cave enthusiasts from all across the country come out to these annual meetups 4 times a year, and people from all over the country were coming out to Florida at this particular one. It was interesting. Met people from all over the country, ate a lot of awesome food with them, stayed up late at night, jamming music. There was so many people there that we actually had to share the solo campsites with at least 1 to 2 neighbors. So we were packed into one campsite, all kind of providing for one another, hanging out, entertaining one another. It was pretty fun, and the helpfulness of the group participation of a bunch of strangers was just shocking to me, but really nice.
I think there should be more of that in our life. Just going out, cave exploring is really cool. I did a little bit with some friends, and when I lived out in Nevada, going out there, and such a long time ago, but I just remember going to this small cave, very cramped, and I remember seeing a rope inside going all the way up, and someone's like, oh, someone's up here, been here before, and we had one of our friends try to climb up there, and it got really tiny and stuff, so it got a little scary. But I don't know, I think we need more just being out there exploring the world with a lot of friends, and actually just being around other people, because there is kindness out there, like those strangers just being like, yeah, we'll help you out. And I don't know, just that's so heartwarming, and it just feels like a community. And I don't know, I think that's really cool.
A lot of people you pass in nature just walk past and don't want to do more than wave. But then there's a lot that are quite friendly.
That is why I won't go spelunking.
Oh God, yeah. Well, that right there is one of my biggest fears. Even though I was talking about cave exploring with you, I am very claustrophobic. I cannot fuck with caves that I have to go sideways or suck in my stomach to go through.
Yeah, it got really small, and then that's when we got turned back.
Yeah, so this is John Jones. He was stuck in a cave for 27 hours, stuck upside down like this. Oh my God, that's a
human.
I watched Mr. Baldwin talk about this case.
Yeah.
A snake.
Yeah,
they
tried to rescue him as best as they could, but he was so far in, so far down, so far stuck upside down like this, there was no rescuing him.
And when he died at the event, is that the one where they actually sealed off the cave after they couldn't get him out? Basically entombed him in it?
Yep.
Okay.
Why did he keep going? Why?
Because there are some spelunkers out there who just don't know better.
Adrenaline junkies that don't believe they can die.
It's like when you accidentally full send it, climbed one all the way up, and then you let go the second time. Happens. One mistake. That's all it takes.
And what you were saying, I didn't know you explored caves in Nevada. That's very cool, because there's a lot of fucking sheer cliffs and mountain ranges there. You reminded me, I have a good friend. He works paving roads in Alaska at the moment, but before he moved up there, he was living in Nevada. And had friends from Nevada to Arizona, and they were hardcore rock climbing enthusiasts. Like, they'd free climb 200-foot fucking walls, and they'd have those, like Shane's drone he showed you, where it you lock it onto you and it flies and tracks you. They'd go up there with a drone buddy and put a lock drone and track them the whole way climbing up. It was like,
can I say something about that drone?
Shit.
Okay.
What?
Shane's drone was so cool. Like, oh my gosh. You can, like how it can chase you. He had it set up where it would chase me. It would follow me. I was like running down the street like, the government's after me. And that drone would follow me. It was so cool.
It's a pretty fucking high-end professional work DJI drone.
He's good too with the video editing.
It does 4K shots. He could buy an additional LiDAR detector on it for 3D mapping. The drone has got the software and the capability to mount it. It currently is capable of collision avoidance, obstacle avoidance, target tracking, face tracking, autopilot, and also has the software in it to do 3D map stitching from like 400 or more shots. So it's pretty fucking wildly capable.
Yeah, I've always wanted a drone like that, but I have just never been wanting to fork out the money for something like that.
It's expensive.
Very expensive.
I mean, his controller rig alone is probably around $1,900. Just the controller rig. Like,
there's not enough for me to justify justify this. Like,
when he was living with me and I like going out and doing nature photography, he's always liked flying. He's always been
Seen some
interested in drones.
Beautiful Everglades.
And he's like a fucking savant. So one day in a week, he just studied up and took an FAA fucking commercial drone operator license. Because he's like, well, if I'm going to invest in the fucking good, because he bought like a $400 starter drone, screwed with a lot, learned how to operate it, the basic fundamentals, then also learned he can't monetize a nickel of what he does with it without the FAA license. And he's like, well, if I'm going to do this and justify a better drone, I ought to think about monetizing it and going hard. So in a week, he got his crazy ass an FAA license, and I was watching him study it. I'm like, dude, I just learned one thing about this. I'm not smart enough to get a fucking FAA license.
How much is a license?
I don't remember the cost.
it's
But-
only $199.
Yeah,
$200 not
the
bad.
study load should have taken him about a month and then to do the test, but he really went ham and did it in a week.
Yeah, so the cost on a Mavic 3 Pro comes in at $2,199 US.
Oh shit!
Sounds
More than
about
my
right.
PC build.
I mean, it's
And that's if
Yep.
you don't
Worth the
want the
money.
upgraded sick aftermarket controller, if you just want the one that your phone attaches to. But if you want the fucking smart controller with the built-in screen and the extra features, that'll run you almost as much as a fucking drone.
Yeah, give me a
that
second.
screen
Let
was
me
sick.
let
That
me
thing
let
was
me
awesome.
let me look up the cost of the controller.
It was like a Switch.
I know
So-
guy
like
that
a Nintendo Switch, or like you could see.
Yeah,
everything
it's like
on
trying
if
to buy the
you-
GameCube controllers for the Nintendo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want the upgraded controller, the upgraded lenses on the cameras and spare batteries and everything like that, it's $4,799.
Yeah, it's fucking it's. And I thought fucking professional photography was expensive. Well, technically, considering that's everything you need for a drone,
I can invest
that's-
in a set, but
I could spend $900 to $1,500 on one new lens because I've bought all the affordable lenses that I need. And
Bro, I
now
was
it's some
terrified to
stupid
break his
lenses.
drone. I was like, kind of like, because he was letting me play with it, and I was like, I know it was
Oh, yeah.
smart to like go on pass, and it's smart to collision detection, all
I've
that
known
kind
him
of crap.
since
But
we
I
were
was still
14.
nervous.
I
I didn't want to
still
break
won't
that.
use the
I didn't
drone.
want to.
The one thing I will
Sorry.
the one thing I will give DJI drones though is the fact that they're meant to travel. So even their largest ones, like the Mavic, which is huge, like folds up fucking tiny
Yeah.
as hell.
Yeah, his case
Oh yeah.
is. I can't think. It's probably about that big, but that's a hard representation on a camera. I mean, the case is probably about 18 inches by maybe 12, and the drone unfolds pretty freaking large, like at least 25% bigger than the case. So
Yeah. They're
that
they
fits the
get
batteries,
pretty
the charger, the drone, the controller.
yeah, they get pretty huge. So
Yeah. On that
But,
note, I knew a guy out over by the Black Hammock that would spray fields with a drone. So this drone it's when its arms are extended, it's like if I stuck my arms and legs out like I was going to do a jumping jack. And its props are like 14-inch, maybe 14 to 18-inch props. I mean, the thing could probably hover with a fucking like medium-sized kid lifting it off the ground. Definitely like lift my dog off the ground because these things carried pretty large sprayer tanks. I want to say like maybe like about a 5-gallon liquid tank to spray the fields.
Okay.
That's not light.
No, it's not.
I do have a new appreciation for drones now, though, because I don't know. I never really thought about drones until, he brought his over and stuff. And I'm like, whoa, this is a lot more than I thought it actually was. This is legit stuff. Yeah. Don't let me touch it too much. I don't want to break it.
hang on, let me
Oh,
let me show
something?
you this. Yeah. So the new age of camera drones is actually pretty impressive. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's about the size.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Holy
actually
crap.
Oh, man,
Picks up a
that is
human.
about
Oh,
the
shit.
size of the ones I
Take 'em
see
up,
spraying
take 'em
fuels,
up.
But holy,
Oh my
shit,
God.
that's powerful.
Do you know how I'd be like, okay, make me go, I would want to go up.
Yep.
And then I'd scare myself. And then
Oh,
like,
and those
no, take me
props
back
have
down.
got to be all of 2 foot long. Those are serious.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's got fucking octa props.
Yeah.
There's an
Yeah.
upper and a lower prop on every arm.
Damn.
Yep. Yeah, these are
That
these.
is- How
Yeah,
much
these
is
go up?
that?
I mean, these things are like no
More than
joke
my
huge.
car.
Bro, that's
Like-
just,
On that note, use the restroom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they're kind of like no joke, kind of cool looking when they're that size.
why would, I mean, I guess it would make sense to be that size if like, because wasn't Amazon talking about like doing drone deliveries and stuff down the
They
road?
did-
Or, I don't
they
know if they
did
already
do-
are.
They do drone deliveries, but the drone delivery service isn't available everywhere. So, but the neat part about the Amazon drones is that they're actually pretty compact. That drone that you saw there, that's for
One
like
picked up.
filming. That's for like filming movies and whatnot. That's the size of the
Oh.
drones they use. So, because in order to take up a cinema camera, you kind of have to be at that size. Like you have to be huge,
Right.
Alright.
It
'Cause,
has
like-
to hold the camera? Is that
Yeah.
what it's holding to? Okay.
Yeah, because like, let me see it there and see if I can't pull up an image of a Blackmagic Red
I
camera.
gotta know how much this is. That's
Well, those
crazy.
those are custom built.
Oh. That's like 20,000, 30,000.
I'd imagine.
I wonder
around
how long the
20.
battery life is on those. Because I remember Shane's being only like 20, 30 minutes.
Well, the more power it needs to use for heavy loads and whatever, because I
Yeah.
mean, if that's not carrying anything, I bet the battery life is significantly longer than a small drone. But if it's actually
Yeah.
carrying the kind of loads it's designed for, I imagine it burns through battery. Just got to pump a lot more
Yeah.
RPM to pull up more weight.
There's
So
some of
it's
them that
super
are gas powered now too.
Oh.
I mean, at the point where you're lifting a human, it's basically a micro helicopter, so a gas engine would be
Okay.
more efficient for
That
a
would make
prolonged
sense.
flight time.
So just the camera body alone on a Blackmagic Ursa Cinema 17K camera is $34,645, and that's
Wow,
just
that's for my birthday.
That's-
Skeptic, buy me that.
that's just for the camera body.
I think I have an allergic reaction.
Almost
to that
40 grand.
price,
Yep. That's not including the lenses. And then it looks like the average cost of a lens. Looks like the average cost of the lens is coming in at about anywhere between $19,000 to there's a $246,000
And I
lens.
thought my camera lenses were expensive.
Optics are expensive, especially when they're handmade.
I'd have to
and
sell my
custom.
house to buy that fucking equipment.
Lenses are very few places make optics and specialize in optics. Fun fact. Lenses and stuff.
Yeah, so the Blackmagic Ursa 3D camera that they use to film 3D movies, that one's $32,000. You can't change out the lenses on it or anything like that because it's got a special lens on it meant just for shooting 3D movies. So they call it the immersive. Ooh.
Immersive.
But yeah.
What are you looking up, Skeptic? You're looking up something.
I am looking up gimbals. I can't remember the one. There was this so a few years back, I mentioned Shane used to live with me, and we used to do some photography together. And every now and then, we'd get a paid gig to go do
Yeah.
drone and ground photography simultaneously. Because if someone reached out to either one of us, we'd explain to the client it's a bundle deal. For the standard price of a ground photographer, you're getting a ground photographer and a drone photographer. Because we just do it on our days off to go out and practice and have fun. So whatever the average day rate of a full day ground photographer was, we just split that down the fucking middle and fucking have extra money for the weekend after the job. And the client was always, ecstatic that they basically got double the footage for free, and there's advantages to aerial footage that you can't get with ground footage. So we had a good time, made some people happy, got some good practice and footage. Uh, but what had me on that topic, I'm looking up this gimbal that I'm trying to find now, because one time, there's this local lady we've worked with a few times. She's a conservationalist. She's known as the Bear Warrior. That's her whole online thing.
Mm.
She tries to, fucking keep bear hunting regulation low. Tries to keep sanctuary areas around for them, because we are developing them out of their natural habitat and forcing them into suburban areas by the crap we build down here. So, I kind of sync up with part of her mentality about some of this stuff. But anyway, we helped her do some shit for the bears out in the trails, trying to get footage of their habitat, stuff to present to lawyers in City Hall, showing the habitat, how it needs to be preserved. And then another time, she had these out-of-state college students, film students, come down. They reached out to her because she's like a local nature enthusiast, conservationist, etc. And they asked her, "What do you know about the Indian River? What do you know about manatees?" And she's like, "Well, mostly I'm a bear lady, but I know a little about that because I'm fighting developers all the time, right?"
Mm.
So out of the blue, she calls me and Shane up, explains what's going on, and these people that are coming down to meet up with her and want to interview her to film a documentary. And she says, "But I need some locals that know the waterways and can drive a boat for me, because I can barely drive a boat and don't need to be doing it, and I need to be paying attention and interviewing." So she calls us out as tour guides, essentially, to pilot the boat and explain where we're at and what we're looking at. Now, we weren't necessarily supposed to be part of the interview, but by proxy and accident, we became part of the interview. I don't know if they kept us in B-rail or used any of us, but they kept, sorry, we're not trying to chime in or interrupt. I'm like, no, please do. This is actually really interesting and useful, yada, yada. So we start explaining them, like, the 20-25-year history as we've watched the Indian River Lagoon change, get filled with fertilizer runoff and massive algae blooms, and red algae's killing everything. And then furthermore, in the last 10 years, the overdevelopment, everyone building houses along that riverway is all on septic. And the septic into the riverway is further destroying all the wildlife in there and all their food sources.
Yeah.
So we do a little Q&A, little fucking redneck tour guide shit for them. But the fun part is we're taking turns driving, so we both got times. I brought my camera rig, he brought his drone, and we're just getting all sorts of cool footage when we can while we're out there. And one thing is burnt in my memory from these really cool Phil students. This one guy doing the camera work had this body harness that strapped to his whole fucking torso like a climbing rig, and it had the most advanced smart gimbal system attached to it I'd ever seen in my fucking life. And I wanted one, so it was like some cyberpunk third arm shit. Like, and now we're on a fucking boat, mind you. I've never filmed from a boat that was moving before. I'm there with my tripod. No fucking way. The footage was unwatchable, the amount of bounce in it. I was having to hold the camera with my hands and make my shoulders and elbows lax to try and let my hands go with the fucking motion of the ocean, essentially, to reduce some of the fucking camera shake. And it was better doing it that way, but then watching his footage afterward, it was flawless. You wouldn't know it was on a moving boat.
So what you're referring to is called a steady cam. It's not a gimbal. It's called a steady cam. And here I'll show you. I'll show you one of these.
Rig, it's called a steady cam.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't there be a gimbal inside the
Yo,
steady
that
cam?
is some cyberpunk stuff.
So the gimbal is each servo motor that moves each joint. So
So this is a steady cam. This is the base of what a steady cam is. And then these are all the things that go with it. So you have the body mount. That's this is the front mount that goes on the person.
Very familiar. Yes. The harness.
This is the arm that attaches to the vest. And basically, like, it's got its own power, it's got its own line feeds, everything like that. And yeah, you wear this thing. I wish
So-
this had a product video so that you could actually see one of these things in action.
Looking
Yeah,
at
like
that
a demo.
and
Yeah.
remembering, it seems like he had every single accessory attached.
Yeah, like they come with
How
a
much is
separate
this?
monitor.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
God, I'd
that
love a
one
big
part
screen
is
like
like
that.
8. Yeah, no, it's expensive.
Yeah.
I saw one. It was like
Sorry.
just the
Yeah.
mounting bracket was 27K. So
Yeah, so this right here
18,000.
comes
euros,
with
pounds,
all this.
pounds.
So this is 18,000 pounds, which is
yeah.
essentially close to 20,000 American.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah, because I saw one
Yeah.
here for 27,000 American.
So
I
and
bet you those
realize
student loans paid for it.
and realize not every camera can mount to this kind of surface. Like only very
Facts.
particular cameras can mount
Mhm.
to these things.
That's
And also,
expensive.
you can
in
get
itself.
adapters. I've seen a lot of different adapters you can mount to the bottom clip on your camera.
Yeah, so but they're impressive. I genuinely am always impressed anytime I see a Steadicam operator, just because that's hard work to sit there and wear one of those things and go around, and you have to make sure like you're weighting it correctly and everything like that, because it's all based on like your body weight as well because of how it integrates into the vest.
Right,
So
just dangling off the front of you, putting downward force. You got to balance it, I would guess.
Yep. So the guys who wear those things and who can wear them all day are like the dudes who seriously impress the shit out of me. I'm always like, damn, like you're impressive, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so
The results are very impressive.
oh yeah. So let me see if I can't find a video of one of these things in action, because it's always impressive to watch a Steadicam operator.
Oh, I'm looking at
So-
Amazon. There's no such thing as a cheap gimbal.
What's the cheapest you can find?
Around $300, which isn't crazy, but
Yeah, I was thinking crazy
considering
euro,
that's
but-
the floor of the price level, it's not great. And that's just for a single stick gimbal that you hold, and it's literally like just a little bigger than the camera. If the camera mounts, you hold it on a stick. That's it. Or
Okay.
you mount it on a little table mounted, another sort of stabilizer.
Okay.
But I do like the idea of the multi-handle basket camera cage, because with one of those, I can bolt my microphone not on the camera but on the cage, and I could bolt a bigger, like 6 or 8 inch screen on the side, which is something I really want for a lot of areas I shoot in, where the area is too fucking bright to see my little 2.5 inch screen. And you really can't see how good and clear of an image it is on the 2 inch screen, because you gotta
Send it.
freaking zoom into a quarter of the image at a time to see it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that camera he's got mounted to that is massive.
Yep. So, but
Holy
like this
shit.
is, you can sit there and see like the guys who can wear these things all day long is like it's seriously impressive.
But you can
Is it
literally
back pain?
walk, run, jump, or ride a boat,
Yeah.
and it is the most stable, even image you'll ever see. You won't know the guy's moving all over the place.
Yeah. So,
Hmm.
but man, you could not convince me to wear that thing all day, because my back would be like, yeah, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, probably
you know
at least
what?
80 pounds of gear dangling off you.
Just that's one of those things you get home at the end of the day and you're like, and I'm gonna go to bed. Oh, nope, not laying on my back. Time to lay on my stomach. So, but yeah, holy cow. I love how we got onto the topic of like cinema, like equipment. So, just because I have been wanting to sit there and upgrade my desk setup to include one of the miniature Blackmagic cinema cameras that you can do.
I like
Yeah.
black magic stuff.
Yeah. But like the thing is tiny. It's like that friggin' big. You can mount it on your desk and whatnot, and it shoots in 4K or 8K.
They are known for making very high-powered compact devices. I was thinking about, instead of a GoPro, when I want to do some adventure footage, I was thinking about a miniature action camera by Blackmagic versus GoPro.
Yeah.
I was just
Or
gonna say, if
nice
you wanted to
reviews.
upgrade your desk, you should get one of those standing desks. You just push a button,
It is
Uh,
Black
Upgraded
Magic
this
my-
desk last
Okay,
year. I got
never
the nice
mind.
wooden L-shaped desk with the extra tiers of shelves, so I got all my monitors and crap spread out.
I
love
know
it.
what you guys are talking
Oh,
about.
damn, yours is automated. Shit's just raising
Yeah.
up on its own.
I mean, mine is
And then I can stand.
a standing desk as well. I just never
Oh,
use
heck
the
yeah.
feature. Yeah, I just never use it. It's not
I
even
don't wanna
plugged.
stand.
It's not even
Oh, you
plugged
don't-
in right now.
I've already
I
got
just-
3 custom-built workbenches on my porch. If I want a standing desk, I'll just build a freaking tank of a taller workstation.
But
I just realized what Black Magic Design Company is. I've actually seen a lot of their products at a convention called Infocom. It's like the world's largest audiovisual technology conference, and they just have their stuff there on display where you can like see it, play with it.
yeah,
That's my
It's
baby
called
back
Black
there in
Magic?
the corner.
yep. Everything on my editing PC, the keyboard, the actual setup, most of that is actually Black Magic. So, because they have the best editing software I have ever used, and that's what I use to edit these episodes and whatnot. Is I use Black Magic. I
He
use
just
their.
uses magic.
I
He's a
do.
magician.
I do. I wave my little wand and I go abracadabra.
Avacadavra.
Abracadabra.
So
I
last
forgot how
week,
lucky I was to be able to attend this convention. Usually you have to like pay to attend. It's like a megacon kind of thing.
How much?
It's expensive. You have to like buy a package kind of deal. It's cheaper that way.
Okay. I like
But
MegaCon though.
it's basically just
been
like
one.
tech,
It's kind of fun.
audio visual tech. I'm talking like speakers, headphones, LED screens, stage equipment, trusks, rigs, everything.
Have you guys been to
Down to
IAPA?
the computers and touch screens kind of stuff. Where?
What?
Have you been to IAPA yet?
Diapa?
Diapa?
IAPA.
IAPA. No.
Ah,
I got some
IAPA is
videos.
IAPA
National
is
Association
the
of Amusement
it is the Association of Amusement Parks, and it meets in Orlando every year, and that's where you can check out all the new rides coming out. That's where you can actually sit there and like they set up entire roller coasters and whatnot in the parking lots for people to be able to like test new coaster systems, and yeah, it's
I
pretty
want to go.
it's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Sounds
So
I like roller coasters.
you have to be invited to go.
Oh, it's like that though. No, see this. If you have a business, you can just buy licenses. I think. Let me see. Attend.
Yeah,
Anyone can attend. You just have to pay.
yeah, they
Let me double
most
check
of the
for you
time
guys.
most of the time they're always like if you want to pay. Now that being said, they do invite
Yeah, you have to be a
influencers.
business. You have to be a business. That's the only
That
thing.
that being said, IAPA
Oh.
does actually invite like influencers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like, you know, people like Justin Scard, Carpetbagger, Adam the Woo, they get
I
to
don't
go
know
to
who
these
any of those
things.
are.
So yeah, they're theme park nerds. That's
Oh well, then I hope they have fun.
Yeah. I'm a theme park nerd. I'll shut up. But then again, I
I
spent
like amusement
22
parks.
years in the
my theme
parks.
parks.
So
I love my theme parks, man. I grew up on that. I was a '90s kid. It was big back then.
Cedar Point's the best. Just saying.
Speaking of
I
theme
never got to go to Hershey's
parks,
Parks, though.
speaking of theme parks, we've got an upcoming theme park coming up. So
Dude, that's right.
coming up in September, I will be live down in Orlando with the rest of the crew, and we're gonna go do Epic Universe. So
Oh.
I hope you guys are excited for that.
Yes.
So
Yes.
coaster time, baby, coaster time.
Heck yeah.
So I love me roller coasters, even
I'll
though
have to
like,
get a selfie stick and be one of those obnoxious, pretentious people I used to hate at theme parks.
you can't come in with selfie sticks anymore. They've been banned.
Oh,
I thought that was
Disney-
for
I'm
Disney.
kinda happy about
Disney
that.
though, but
You-
this is Universal though.
Universal banned them first. They banned them
Okay.
before Disney did.
Damn.
Looks like we'll just have to record bullshit content at arm's length.
That being said, I do have a gimbal, and they do allow the gimbals in
Okay.
because they don't.
Well,
they're
I
not
was-
selfie sticks.
You know what I'd much
I was-
rather prefer, and if I could find a cheap used one,
Okay.
an action cam with a chest mount. Just try and pick one of those up for the trip and just fucking get body cam footage from the trip.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'm pretty sure.
Don't worry
I'm
about
pretty
I'll see what
sure-
I can do.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure I still have mine somewhere.
Oh, Fantastic.
Because I've got I've got a second generation Insta 360 somewhere around here.
Oh,
I don't know. I'll need to
go.
go find it. But I have an Insta 360. So
Okay.
it's somewhere here. You can even take it under the water. So
Damn.
yeah, it's kind of cool.
That's another
Anyways,
reason. Almost all action cams are waterproof.
Yeah.
And I go kayaking a lot. I would love to start doing some crystal
Yo.
clear underwater shots.
Yeah.
It just
I
I just
know-
had a flashback to Infocom again. Some of the things that they were doing there to show off their tech is like underwater speakers, underwater LED screens.
You think drones are cool? There's a whole
They have
niche
drones,
market
too.
within drones.
Yeah.
They make submersible fucking drones, but I tell you what, their price point's a lot higher at a starting one than an air drone.
That would be dope. Capture underwater footage.
Yeah, decent ones are probably around $3,000 starting.
So
There isn't
my-
like a $400 cheap option, at least
No.
not one that I saw when I looked a few years ago.
So my question would be is what were you gonna say, Ducky?
Oh yeah.
Let me share this video. It was about the selfie sticks at Disney.
Oh,
Um,
10-4.
It is these people went to Disney and they said it was the title I Broke Disney World's Weird Rules. This is by Hunter Williams on YouTube.
I mean, if you think about it, it's not really a weird rule. Like, I don't want to get bashed in the
Right.
face with somebody with a selfie stick again, because I've been through that before.
Oh,
Yeah, a
I
bunch
don't know
of
if you
people
guys
aren't
can see
watching where
that.
they're going walking into folks with them. That's problematic for
Well,
sure.
What I found interesting, what they kind of do is they have the selfie stick and they have it all the way extruded out. But let me see.
And you're remembering to share the audio, correct?
Now, Steve, let me ask you. There's something not a selfie stick by definition at all, and I wonder if it's restricted or not at the parks.
I don't hear audio, so
I
I'm
don't like
curious
to
if
bring
she
my,
is.
my tripod to crowded venues because it's got 3 legs that spread wide. It's kind of a tripping hazard. I don't like
We'll
to bring it
skip
to crowded
that.
places. But I have
We-
a
we can't
single
hear-
leg, a
We
single
can't
leg
hear the
still
video,
leg.
Ducky. Can you hear
Oh,
us?
you can't hear it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
no.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
realize it was supposed
Yeah,
to be audio.
stop sharing the audio and then go back into the menu and then make sure that when you share you have to share the entire screen and then make sure that the box is checked share audio.
Okay.
So
So
not
screen, and then I go to entire screen.
yep.
Then I'll do this screen with it, and then also share audio. Got it. I didn't see that tab.
You're okay.
All right.
No worries.
So I apologize. Okay.
No
so
worries. I'm leaving it in. Anyways, you were saying
okay,
real quick,
So you
Keith?
did.
Blooper reel.
Oh, I was asking, I have a single pole stabilizer that's essentially the same thing as a tripod, but it's a unileg, so it doesn't really get in the way. I normally bring that when I need a stabilizer for crowded events. It's not a selfie stick. It can be 14 inches or 4.5 foot. Do they have a regulation or a rule against a stabilizer like
So
a
This
tripod?
video will help.
Mo-
though, because it does
monopod-
explain something.
yeah, monopods are usually allowed as long as they don't have the grip. Meaning that
An
as long
end
as
of pole grip to hold them all the way out type of thing. Right,
Yeah.
so not
Yeah.
designed like a selfie stick. Okay, cool. I could probably bring that then.
There's no point for this video. Then that's basically it. Basically, the dude had his selfie stick. He was walking around with the selfie stick up. Employee doesn't stop him.
The realism in everything here. When we started using Shopify, I didn't really have a detailed plan, just a few
But he's just
ideas
kind of going over
built into
Spotify.
Yeah,
But
it looks like
Apologies for interrupting.
Oh, yes.
Just heads up that the selfie sticks aren't permitted inside the park.
Oh my goodness.
You're welcome to use it if you keep it pushed all the way in.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, you think it's
so basically, if it's pushed all the way in, you can still have a selfie stick. So you can have a little bit of length, but it can't be fully extended.
yeah, it's
Holy shit. The ESO R100 is the same price as my camera body when I bought it, and it's a 4K.
yeah.
Will-
So the
I don't think it'll take the same lenses though.
I on a personal note, I will send you I will send you a link to the gimbal that I use for my phone, Keith,
Okay,
and
cool.
it is an absolute amazing gimbal.
Hell yeah, I'd like to look at it. Put that on my shopping list at some point.
Yeah, and it was only well, when I got it, it was on sale, and it was on sale for $199. So,
Dude, I'm overly excited about the price on this R100. I've been thinking about a mirrorless camera upgrade for a while, and I just thought mirrorless was still out of my price range.
Yes.
no, they've come way
No,
down.
They've been down.
This is a mirrorless 4K for $600, and that's about what I paid for my 1080 back when I bought it.
Yeah, that's about common now on them. We're
Dude,
shrinking.
ooh.
We're shrinking. We're shrinking, Ducky.
Ducky is left.
No, probably having
This
to move the
might
treadmill.
need to be my next toy.
No, well, it is under there, but no, I just want to make sure any cables or whatever aren't getting messed up.
Unfortunately, my equipment is very limited for low light shooting, and that's why I wanted to go mirrorless, because the sensors are much more
Yeah.
powerful.
I used to rock an Olympus mirrorless camera back in
Yeah,
2014.
Olympus is that's a hell of a brand.
2014. Back in 2014, though. It was beautiful. I even actually, fun fact, this goes back to the caves. I went to 2 places in Puerto Rico where you could go spelunking. One was, forget the name of the cavern. It's a famous one in the island. And the second one was Caja de lo Muerto, which was an island southwest of the island.
Sounds like a pretty name.
Yeah. Caja de lo Muerto is like a natural reserve island. Like, you're not normally supposed to be there, but basically
Is
the
that
people
where they
who
filmed
run the
Jurassic
place.
Park 3?
No, it's
No.
a place in Puerto Rico. It's off the beach. It's beautiful. Caja de lo Muerto is like a little island down of southwest kind of an area somewhere in Puerto Rico. But the Caja de Muerto is like, we had that day where it was just us and the people who run the preserve and their families to ourselves.
How was it?
It was dope. So
Yeah, my
I got to
maximum
go.
f-stop with my best lens is 5.6, and this f-stop will go to 6.3, and I know that sounds like a small difference, but that's all the difference you need
Oh.
for that last little bit in like a dark concert venue.
eh.
Yeah. I sent you a link there, Keith.
Ooh.
So, I think one of the big things about us going to the parks, though, and bringing family equipment is I'll probably bring I'll probably bring the gimbal with me just so we can shoot some stuff on the phone. But honestly,
It's the only
we're
thing.
just there to have fun.
Yeah.
So like,
I don't have any professional filming or cameras. I just have my phone. So
No, I don't think I'll bring my pro camera. I think I'll just bring my phone and take some.
that's
We
why I
could
got the
go YouTube
gimbal is
live.
I
I'm
just mount my
considering going
phone on
live.
there, and
okay, that'd
That's-
be sick. I'm excited.
that's the whole reason why I got the gimbal is my phone just slides in there, and then we use that. Well, I use this one to film, but like, yeah, it's not really that hard or complicated or anything like that. So we'll have some big fun.
What are you the most excited about at Universal to go do?
Well, I would have to say I am pretty stoked. I want to ride the Donkey Kong ride. I think the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to is I want to see the How to Train Your Dragon show. I think
What's the show?
the show basically tells the story of an untrainable dragon, and essentially Toothless, that's the name. I couldn't remember it there for a second. Toothless sits there and comes and like helps rescue the day and helps tame the little dragon and whatnot, and it's really cool. But like at one point, Toothless is actually flying over you in the audience, and he's a fully animatronic. Like it's really cool. It's really cool.
Heck yeah.
And then I know this might upset some people, but I'm actually honestly also looking forward to the new Harry Potter ride.
I'd
A
be
little
more
back-
interested in that than How to Train Your Dragon. Somebody forced me to watch How to Train Your Dragon a few months ago.
Movie.
It's a good movie.
My biggest thing
Someday.
is I was part of the opening team for Hogsmeade. I worked every single attraction in Hogsmeade. I worked every attraction in Diagon Alley.
Really?
So,
I
like,
haven't been back
I have a
to
long
Islands of Adventure
history.
since they finished building it. I was there when they were halfway done building all that.
I was there for like the first or second generation of it. I had a friend who worked at the parks. She took me to the whole wand experience. I actually still have the wand up there. It's fun, yeah. But that was before they put the chips in the wand. It was really old kind of deal.
Well, there's actually not a chip in the wand, so
Well, I don't,
I'm
okay.
gonna spoil the magic for everybody. So on the tip of the wand is a little IR reflector.
Oh, it's IR.
Yep, it's a little
Oh.
IR reflector. So when you walk up to any of the interactive wand stations, there's actually a Kinect camera that's hidden that is pointing down there, and it looks for that little thing. And as
Ah.
soon as it sees it and it sees you do the correct pattern, is how it
Oh.
knows what to do.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I've never been a big Harry Potter fan. I never read the books or nothing. I think it's okay. You know.
Yeah, no.
I think that'll be kind of cool.
the movies.
I grew up
I'll
with
be
Harry
honest.
Potter. It was decent. As it got towards the last couple episodes, it was movies. It got much better. But ironically, the stuff that was hit or miss that a lot of Harry Potter fans fucking hate, Fantastic Beasts, I fucking loved those movies.
Fantastic Beasts was good, yeah.
Some of the
Haven't
Harry
seen
Potter
the
fans are
last
like
one.
50-50 about that. I happen to fucking love those ones.
Well, like I said, you'll like the you'll like the Wizarding World area that's there at Epic Universe because it's modeled off of Wizarding Paris from
You were
the
explaining that other wizarding zones throughout the world at the different park. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of neat that it's modeled after Wizarding Paris, which is really cool because the entire area was originally going to be a Fantastic Beasts area until Fantastic Beasts like supremely underperformed.
Yeah, it didn't do as well as it should have in the box office for sure.
So
still got 3 movies. Made me happy. I just binge watched them all last week on HBO.
I will sit there and say though that like I've been enjoying what like discrediting everything from J.K. Rowling because she can get stuffed. But I like what I like what Warner Brothers has done with the property. I like how they've actually tried to put like real work into it. The only thing that I'm saying that is absolutely unnecessary is I think it's completely unnecessary that we're getting a reboot of it through a series on HBO. I think that's unnecessary.
I want to see the final book kind of deal.
Well, they're like rebooting the original series.
They're rebooting like Harry Potter's whole journey and everything like that because I don't understand it because the movies came out like late 90s, early 2000s, really more towards the early 2000s is when it started coming out in theaters. And I get it because I had that realization the other day. That's 25 years ago.
And they still look outstandingly high quality for their age.
I think they're still amazing movies. I still think they hold up really well. I don't get the point.
A reboot's going to be a fucking terrible idea because they're going to retcon large portions of the story, and it's going to create utter chaos where multiple generations remember 2 completely different series of events and stories.
Well, the series is going to follow the book much more closely.
Okay.
But the thing is that what the movies did is they cut the bullshit out of the books. Yeah. Which is why I liked that. So
sense.
So, and I think that's really important. And I honestly, but I'll judge it when it comes out. I'll give it a watch. I'll judge it when it comes out. That's how I'll approach the whole damn thing. Is I will give it an honest try. And because because they're actively trying to cut as much of JK out of it as possible, I think at this point it really will work. Because I think where one of the big falling points of Fantastic Beasts is they kept relying on her to fill in gaps in the story, and because she never knew where the story was supposed to go, she was always and erring it, and so that's why we got this really disjointed kind of movies, and instead of being about damn, what's his name? The Fantastic
Daniel Radcliffe?
No,
the character.
the character.
So,
I forget his
yeah.
name.
Fucking
Newt
last
Scamander.
week.
Instead of being about
Commander.
instead of being about Newt Scamander, it wound up being about Dumbledore. And it's like,
Yeah.
Dumbledore.
That's right.
but then why call it Fantastic Beasts? Like,
Yeah.
it should be like Dumbledore 2, Dumbledore's Revenge, or whatever.
The vast
you know?
majority of it was focused around Newt,
Dumbledore.
but Dumbledore, you gotta give him some fucking screen time. He's the coolest character in the whole fucking universe.
Yeah,
He's
look at that beard.
basically the wizardy version of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I don't know.
Wizardy.
You read the books and you're like, Dumbledore's kind of shady. So
No.
All
He's cool.
wise
Yeah.
wizards
I haven't read
are
this, I don't
shady
know.
because they fucking.
I just like his beard.
And the thing with the movies is we got two different Dumbledores because the original passed away.
Yeah.
Michael Gambon did a great job, though.
He did a good job though.
Jujutsu. You made a duplicate.
Made it work.
Young Dumbledore is pretty solid though. I don't know who that actor was.
Jujutsu
but I
duplicate
like
has-
him.
Dumbledores.
Dumbledore.
No, we got duo Dumbles.
Did you guys ever see the did you guys ever watch the Harry Potter musicals by Star Kid Productions?
What?
Is it the puppets?
No. No,
Oh,
no, it's
no.
not the puppets. No.
I've
Oh
seen
my
a
God.
lot of Harry Potter memes though.
The the Harry Potter musicals by Star Kid Productions is incredible. If you ever have time to sit down and watch it, please do, because it is just the funniest shit ever. So, like, oh my God, it's too great. It's too great.
A very Potter musical.
Yep, a very Potter musical. So what are you looking forward to, Ducky? You asked me what I'm looking forward to when we go to Epic. What are you looking forward to? What are you looking forward
Reverse. Uno reverse.
God. I just want to say Nintendo World. Definitely Nintendo World. I have a lot of Nintendo stuff. I got.
I should
God,
point
yeah,
to the
Nintendo
Super
World.
Why are you
Mario
looking
right
for
there.
clues
That was
around
perfect
your
timing.
room?
That was perfect timing, Ducky. You missed it. You point, and then you pointed right at your Super Mario 3. You don't even. Yeah.
It's
Oh.
like Brick Davis.
Well, all my
over-
room, I have
it's
like.
not obvious.
God, I don't
pointing
really
at
want to
shit
move
in
my
the room,
camera. But I
trying
have
to
like.
find word
I have
association.
Nintendo
I love
Yoshi
Yoshi.
egg.
stuff.
The Yoshi eggs, though. Is that a
Oh, what
lamp,
else do I
or is
got?
that just the
Oh,
sun
that's
going
bright.
through it?
It looks. That's a lamp.
Oh, I see.
The lamp's bright, dude. And then I
I meant
got
the
my
Yoshi
like
egg.
actual
Eh.
like
Oh,
sword and shield, like. all
Yeah,
that
so
stuff.
the Zelda expansion, the Legend of Zelda expansion was announced for Epic Universe. So it'll eventually be built onto Super Nintendo World out there. Oh, I just broke Ducky.
Yes.
Oops.
I want to go to that. I want to go to that. I want to go to that. And I want to go to that.
Yeah,
I
well,
probably
we're
can't
we're
press,
about
like,
a good 5 years away from it being open, but they did
love
announce
Legend
that
of Zelda.
a Legend of Zelda expansion will be coming. So
I want Link to save me, not Zelda.
I want to be able to sit there and walk around and play an ocarina and just weird shit happen all around me.
Yes. All of a sudden, start
it'd
storming.
be cool if you can make it rain.
Storms.
Yeah, if you could make it rain and the sun come out just by playing the songs.
All
I
right.
love Nintendo.
What
Not
about you?
really right now, but because of the stuff they're doing. Anyway, continue. Go.
All right. What about you, Critical?
You just told me 3 brand new things I didn't know were there. I have no fucking clue what I'm walking into. I've
Same.
seen an image of the archway to enter the park, so that's the thing I'm the most excited for.
I would assume
Walking
that you.
in, stumbling around, finding the bars, and riding a Yoshi.
I would assume that.
Riding Yoshi. Come on. Yeah, that sounds so much fun. Okay, sorry. I gotta
You're
calm
so
down.
big.
Oh my
That is
god,
a
getting
fucking
drunk
park.
riding a Yoshi is a dream.
You put
Okay.
me, Ducky, and Tequila in the same place, we are getting kicked out of this fucking park.
Let's do it. Let's do it, Skeptic. Let's ride a Yoshi together and get drunk.
Let's send it.
I would assume that you'd be excited for the Dark Universe stuff,
I didn't even know that was there.
the Frankenstein ride. You
I
know,
literally have no idea what's in the park. I'm not even joking. The 3 things you just talked about are all news to me.
Like people say Disney, and I still recall things that don't even exist anymore, like alien encounters. Like
I'm excited to see what wonders the place holds.
Yeah.
come
haven't
with
been there in,
me, and you'll see.
Forever. So
In a world
Oh.
of pure imagination.
All right, Mr.
Oh,
Wonka.
oh no.
I do remember going to Universal when I was a kid, like little kid, and I fucking hated it. I was so terrified of Universal. Like everything was scary. We were on the Jaws ride. I was terrified. Then we went to
love the
like the
Jaws ride.
Godzilla ride. Terrified. Then
You
there
mean-
was King Kong. Oh my god, I was terrified as a kid. Everything was fucking
Classic.
scary. I hated Universal.
There was no Godzilla ride. There was King Kong.
King
King
There
Kong,
wa-
yeah.
There wasn't a
I knew what you
Godzilla
meant.
ride.
There was okay. Maybe I was too small for
big
this. It was
monkey
like
that
we
fights Godzilla.
drove into this area and it was like maybe it was like water or it was.
You
It,
sure
it
you're
looked
not
like
thinking of
things
the
were about to
Jurassic
crash
Park
on
drop?
us. Maybe I
Yeah, 'cause
don't.
there is
Okay,
a
sorry. Maybe
T-Rex
there
in
Oh,
was
the
a
the
drop
Jurassic
there.
Park log drop is awesome when
Yeah,
the T-Rex
yeah.
comes out.
Look,
at
all
you
I knew is I
and
was
it-
little and everything
Well,
wanted to kill me there.
I actually, I hated it when I was little. The Jurassic Park drop. I was too small for the seat. I felt like I was gonna fall out.
I enjoyed the
As a
Atlantis
teenager
one
and
more,
adult, I
but
was snug. It was fun.
It made me so sad that they finally gutted Atlantis from like mold and structural degradation issues.
The
The
Poseidon.
Atlantis zone was probably my favorite place in the park.
So
Yeah.
the big thing there is this is one of those things that I realize a lot of people miss Poseidon's Fury and miss the
Yeah.
whole you
It
know
was mold
the
happening.
whole ancient land part and everything like that. My big thing is that I tend to remind them the ride was getting the show, it's more of a show. Poseidon's Fury was starting to get old and it was starting to have some serious issues with like things like mold and algae. But the worst part about it is that the upkeep of the building was cheaper than the upkeep of the water tunnel effect. And the water tunnel effect was so expensive to just keep maintaining that it just the cost just couldn't justify it anymore.
Yeah.
And it was really creative, really inventive,
Yeah.
but there are better ways to do it for cheaper now.
I love aquariums and air conditioning, so that was part of it. And perhaps I'm just a simpleton because I like turtles.
I
Sorry.
like sea animals. I like sharks.
I remember having a very cool experience with the girl there once. I even managed to get like one of the super large pearls from the. Yeah.
Oh, that's
hint,
a
hint, hint, hint. Get the ugliest, hairiest one. Usually has the biggest pearl.
Noted.
Are we talking about hairy clams right
Oysters.
now?
I-
Oysters,
I-
yeah,
Fucking
oysters.
happened?
Yeah, clams, yeah.
Jeez.
Oh,
Sorry.
I went over
You
my
could
head
go.
for a
You could
second.
do that in
Yeah,
Islands
this
of
went from
Adventure back in the
seafood
day.
to smut real quick.
No,
So-
you didn't
Love
eat
it.
them. You got it for like a ring, and they would mount
Well,
it
that's
right
why
there
you
onto a
fucked up and
ring.
you didn't get the biggest pearl because you didn't eat the fucking hairy clam. That's a fucking mandatory.
I don't eat the clams. I've actually never had clam. I'm not a big.
I love that we're having two completely different conversations at once
conversations.
right now.
I'm taking food.
I didn't get what was going on until I saw Steve laugh, and then I was like, "Oh, this must be
Yeah,
something."
I just about
dirty.
broke Steve. He almost fell out of his fucking chair.
so
Insert airplane.
the whole
Get the
the
best
whole thing
pearls
of us
from
going
Big
to the
Jerry.
parks though is A, I want to go check it out, but B, I want you guys to have fun. But C, it is to sit there and prove a point to myself via taking photos and whatnot. And that is the current quality of park goes to Universal now. They're really becoming unrivaled, and Disney has let their quality slip so far, so fast. It's been sad. And I don't SeaWorld doesn't even rank anymore on any.
Cedar
SeaWorld
Point's
is
the
just an
best.
aqua center. They started putting rides in. I liked SeaWorld before any of the fucking rides. I loved it. Just go look at animals, hang out in the tunnel with polar bears, fucking go to the restaurants. But then they dropped a few rides in it, which were pretty awesome because the isn't that roller coaster called the Kraken or something? The roller coaster is
Never been.
fantastic. And then they had the log drop, and the roller coaster was brand new the very last time I went there. Now I hear they have a whole bunch of rides.
They do. So Kraken has always been a good one. I actually worked Journey to Atlantis.
I remember that. I've been to that one.
So I actually worked Journey to Atlantis, unfortunately. I will say Manta at Universal, or not Universal, sorry, at SeaWorld Orlando is amazing. It is a lay down coaster. It is incredible. Manta is
Never been.
absolutely wonderful.
It's been a while.
So
Oh, the only lay-down coaster I was ever on was many years ago at a Six Flags, and it was the Superman one, but they strap you in the flight
Oh.
position.
Oh,
Yep.
I know that
That's
one.
cool.
Superman. Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah, now they have there's the new one over at SeaWorld where it's like you're supposed to be on a surfboard, but it's a stand-up coaster.
Well, that's
Ooh.
different.
Yeah.
Coaster.
So
Let's do it. Let's do it. I want to do all the
we're
rides.
the thing is it's not worth it for us to go do SeaWorld too. Like
Oh no, I didn't know that was a part of SeaWorld. For a second there, I thought that
That's-
was Universal.
no, that's all
never
SeaWorld.
mind.
That's
No,
all
never mind.
SeaWorld.
I do like sea animals, but nah.
We have so much planned for that weekend that I'm going to need a week to recover after it.
Right.
So
We'll be hanging out here at my pool barbecuing for fucking the next 5 days in recovery mode.
So in the next podcast, we'll just put a screenshot of you with a little sunscreen just sitting by your pool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, the podcast after show after Universal, you'll get to see my hairy ass floating around in a pool drunk as a skunk.
So, well, let's go ahead and let's start wrapping this up. So,
Wait, we've been filming this whole time?
yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I
So-
noticed when we were 19 minutes in, that's when I like, oh.
All right.
Oh, I've been watching.
So, did you guys know that we have a Patreon now?
Yeah, I saw the link.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, we now have a Patreon. You can sit there and go to patreon.com/WTFOdcast. That's right. What the Podcast is now on Patreon. For $5 a month, you can get access to exclusive behind-the-scenes footage, exclusive behind-the-scenes drawings from Ladyducky, and of course have first access to any and all of our content and extended cuts that will not include sponsorships or, when we eventually monetize the channel, or ad breaks. Totally ad-free content, all for $5 a month. So go ahead, check it out, patreon.com/whatthefodcast. Come and join us there. Also, you can sit here and check out each of our individual channels. Of course, I'm Steve from WTF Anime. I am located right here on YouTube. Then we have the wonderful Ladyducky, who is located on twitch.tv. You can check her out. Please subscribe. Give her a follow over there. You've got KriticalSkeptic, who's also on YouTube and on twitch.tv. If you have anything, go ahead and check out his stuff. And we have EmberSoul, who is on Twitch TV as well. Go and check out their channel. And of course, if you liked this content, if you liked this episode, smash the subscribe button, ring the notification bell so that this way you get updated to all of our content, not just all of it. You can also now take and ring that notification bell and only get the notifications for things that you want to be notified about from our channel. So it's so simple now. Also, in the future, we plan on doing after party streams. Tune in for that. We will also do exclusive filmed after party stuff that is going to be featured right there on our Patreon. So hey, more reasons to check out our Patreon. Just saying. Anyways, again, I'm Steve from WTF Anime. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.
Bye, guys.